Over in La Liga, it's getting really, really feisty as we see 6 red cards in just 2 games. We'll talk about the latest results and, of course, your picks and mine next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction review. Today, we're taking a look at matchday number 36 out in the... That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction review. Today, we're taking a look at matchday number 36 out in La Liga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, where the heck have you been? Stop what you're doing, swallow what you're doing, and hit the old subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things La Liga related, Blackburn Rovers related, football related. That's right, boys, yes. What? 6 red cards in just 2 matches. Absolute bedlam over in La Liga. We'll talk more about that in a second. I want to make a shout out, of course, to the Patreons. And rumour has it, I've got 11 Patreons, that's right. Plymouth Tom Clark is in there. He's in the blooming house, that's right. Respect to Tom Clark, stepping right back into the plate. He joins the likes of William Shepherd, Russell Frost, Cody Gaho, Tom Beresford, John Spurn, Aztec Naki, B. Mark, Luca Jenker, and of course Daniel Mala, Bianca Mola, and of course LG and Cow. If you want to join the illustrious thing, you're going to get on the subs bench, boys. Subs bench, but that doesn't mean nothing. If you want to get involved in the Patreons bench, you can actually get in the first team and kick one of these boys out to the bench, whatever it is. So we have an 11. We have a Patreon 11. Respect to those guys for stepping up to the plate. Of course, you can get stuck into the old Patreon if you want to do as well. There's a link down in the old description, patreon.com/Roverseas. Check it out, boys and girls. And there's going to be some exclusive content the next week or so for Patreons, including... shall I say, some new stuff. You're going to see behind the scenes, new studio. I'm going to have a new backdrop and everything. Going to have new intro. You can have a look what's on the horizon on the channel. Lots of stuff going on. But right here, right now, we are talking about, of course, La Liga. Let's get into it. So here we are, boys and girls. It is week number 36 coming at you. But, of course, we're going to talk about 35, matchday 35. There are still 2 games left of matchday 35, which are going to take place on Friday. But I can't wait. Can't wait. So that means the odds or the restrictions are squished a little bit. 0 to 3, just 0 to 3, you're in the straight face game. 4 to 5, that means you're in the straight face club, boys. And if you get 6+, you're in that top banana. That's right. So let's take a look at how I got on first, and then we'll take a little look at how you guys got on. So let's get into it. We're going to start with where we're going to start. We're going to start with Atlético Bilbao. They took on Sevilla. That was a 2-1 win in the end for Sevilla, and that was on the Thursday, the 9th of July. Bengara on the score sheet and Haddadi on the score sheet for Sevilla as well, and Kappa as well to make it a 2-1 win for Sevilla away from home. Actually went with a 2-0 win for Bilbao. Got that one wrong. Barcelona did beat Espanyol 1-0, and that got a confirmed relegation for Espanyol. They're down. They'll be in the Segunda Division next season. Yeah, this was one of the games that had 2 red cards. Fati got himself sent off on the 50th minute. Paul Lozano got himself on the 53rd minute sent off. Luis Suarez the one and only goal on the 56th minute. 6 minute of badness, 2 red cards and a goal as well, and 3 points for Barcelona, keeping up the heat with Real Madrid, who are in action Friday. 3-0 for me, so yeah, I got the right result, but ultimately not the right scoreline in the end. Real Betis, they took on Osasuna, they won 3-0 in the end. Goal scorers on that day, Guido Rodriguez, Alfonso Pedraza, and Charles Allende. That's like I'm fluent. 3-0 in the end. I actually went with a 1-1 draw on this one, so I got that one wrong. Celta Vigo and Atlético Madrid, they do go to a 1-1 draw as well, or really. I actually went with a 2-0 win for Madrid. Morata on the score sheet on the 1st minute. Beltran with the equaliser on the 49th minute for Celta Vigo. Eibar, they drew with Leganes 0-0 in the end. I actually went with a 1-1 draw on this one, so not too shabby. Getafe and Villarreal, that ended up as a 3-1 win for Villarreal. I actually went with a 2-1 win for Villarreal. Not too bad on that bad boy. Goal scores on that day. Santiago Zola with a brace. Ruben Penner as well on the score sheet. Hugo Dorero on the score sheet for Getafe. Getafe having 3 men sent off on this one. Extalbia, Suarez, Nyom for Getafe. Vicente Iborra getting himself on the night. There must have been a big old melee there. 97th minute, 4 guys get sent off. Absolute bedlam in the end. Mallorca, they beat Levante. Must win game for them. 2-0 win for Espanyol. I actually went with a 1-0 win for Levante, so I got that one wrong. Juan Hernandez and Tukasafo Kobo on the score sheet for Mallorca. Of course, Real Madrid against Deportivo Alavés. We don't know. It's a mystery. But I am going to go with a 3-0 win for Madrid on this one. And of course, Sociedad, my boys, they're going to take on Granada as well. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win on that one. And of course, wrapping it up, it was Valencia. They took on Real Valladolid, and the end result there was a 2-1 win for Valencia. Of course, manager was fired not too long ago. Gomez, Kang in on the score sheet for Valencia, and Victor Garcia as well on the score sheet for Valladolid. Actually went with a 2-1 win as well. Bag on the piss and nose, boys. Bag on the piss and nose, that's right. And I did okay. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That that means I'm in the straight-faced club, boys. Straight-faced club. And this is what the situation looks like on the table. Of course, Real Madrid lead the way, the game in hand as well, though. So there could be 4 points clear, of course, when they come back around full match number 36, whatever it is. Barcelona is second at the moment, 1 point adrift. Atletico Madrid are third alongside Sevilla with 63 points. Villarreal up to fifth, 57 points. Maybe just a little bit too far for them to make the old Champions League spots, but European football is what they're after, I'm pretty sure. Down the bottom, Espanyol are down. Leganes not far behind. And Mallorca are in the shit zone as it stands. Alavés could get sucked into it. Eibar could get sucked into it. So Vigo could still get sucked into it. I think Valladolid must be safe. They're 7 points adrift at the moment. So yeah, it looks like it's one of four joining the likes of Leganes and Espanyol to the Segunda Division next season. All right, now before we get into your predictions, I want to remind you about next season, boys. Next season's going to be an absolute hoot. We're going to have a prediction league. That's right, across all of the divisions. When I say across, I mean each division will have its own prediction league. So you could take part in all the leagues, and you could be the best in all of them, and then you'll be God Predictor. I'll have to come up with a new title. But basically, if you win out the prediction league for La Liga, you'll become King Predictor or Queen Predictor or whatever, Predictor Supreme for La Liga. And you'll get a t-shirt or a cup or something or mug. We'll sort something out as a prize. Free to enter. All you need to do is, of course, be regular predictors. At least, on average, be involved with the contest on a regular basis. Don't just show up once because you will get found out, and I will eliminate you from the running. Anyway, so that's coming next season. Make sure you bang the subscribe and the bell as well, so you know when the new videos are live. So you're first to it. Get your predictions in, and then you can piss off with your day. That's right. Anyway, let's get into it. How did you guys get on? Look at the patrons at the bottom there. Woohoo! How did they get on? We'll have a look at them in a minute. Il Machinino de Nossa Isa did pretty shit. In fact, a lot of you guys did shit this week. Jonathan Liu did shit. Radical did shit. Not radical, but shit. Tom Ellis, he did all right for himself. Victor Fisher with an edit. He did top banana. We'll give him a slow round just in case because the edit is a little bit suspect. Costas K, he did all right for himself. Yeah, Yannick Buster, not too shabby. Keaton Samoli did shit. Rudy. Mohamed Rafi did pretty shit as well. Vincent Hung did absolute gash. Football Mapper, you did shit. Cody Ho, legend to you. Patreon, you did a shitty show, but hey, you're not too bad. Miles A, you did shit. Shepherd, legend, and Top Banana. Give that guy a absolute round of applause. He's a patron, and you got Top Banana. Respect to you, and of course, Bianca Muller, the sweetheart. Straight face gang for you. Yes, I did spot the sing song. We'll talk more about that on the Premier League one, but that was absolutely a nice little surprise there. So yes, well done to Bianca. Well done to the rest of the guys and gals who took part in this week's Pickaroos. So let's take a look at this week's coming matches then, shall we, while I size up the other machine going on. So we're going to kick it all off. These games do take place from for Saturday all the way through to Tuesday, I think. Or it might be Monday. I'll have a look here. All the way through to Monday. That's right. From Saturday all the way through to Monday. So Friday is off. But anyway, we're going to jump into the thick of things with Deportivo Alavés. They are taking on Getafe this coming week. This does take place on Monday the 30th of July. They are in a bit of a random order, I know. The last 6 encounters, 2 wins for Alavés, 2 wins for Getafe, and 2 draws between the two sides. They did play early in the season in Getafe, around about August. It was a 1-1 draw in the end. The goal scorers on that day was Molina on the score sheet for Getafe, Joselu on the score sheet for Alavés. The last they played at Alavés was a 1-1 draw as well. Heading into this, Alavés have actually lost the last 5 matches in La Liga, and they've also failed to score in 5 of the last 7 matches as well. Coming into this, just 1 win in the past 6 for Getafe. That was against Sociedad way back when, as I said earlier, 5 defeats on the spin for Alavés. Not looking good at the moment. The bookmakers' odds on this one taking place on the Monday, the 13th of July. 5-2 for Alavés, 2-1 is the draw, 5-4 is the away win, which is Getafe. They are red hot favourites. A win for Getafe, currently find themselves in 6th spot. Could see them get a little bit closer to the 5th spot, but they'll still remain in 6th if they're victorious. Their opponents, Alavés, need to win. They're in 17th spot, just above the drop zone. In fact, they could mathematically end up in the drop after this weekend's matches. But a win could see them rise up to as high as 15th. I can't separate the two sides on this one. Alavés at home, 1-1 for me. Everyone takes home with a point. It's not going to be good enough for Alavés, but I think that point will keep them above the drop for this week, but it will make it very, very tight into the next match number 37. Next up, Atlético Madrid taking on Real Betis. This game does take place on Saturday, the 11th of July. The last 6 encounters sees 3 wins for Atlético, 1 win for Betis, and 2 draws. They played in Betis early in the season. It was a 2-1 2-1 win for Madrid. Angel Correa and Morata on the score sheet. Marc Bantra on the score sheet for Betis. The last they played in Madrid was a 1-0 win for Madrid as well. So that was Correa on the score sheet as well. He likes to score against Betis, it looks like. Atletico Madrid have actually kept a clean sheet in 7 of the last 8 matches at home against Real Betis in all competitions. They've also won 7 of the last 8 matches against Real Betis in all competitions. Meanwhile, the hosts are also undefeated in the last 13 matches in La Liga, where Real Betis have actually failed to win the last 10 away matches in La Liga. Not looking good for them. Just 1 win in the past 4 for Betis. That was last time against Osasuna. However, 1 win in the past 3 for Atletico Madrid. That was against Mallorca a couple games back. The bookmakers' odds will back Atletico Madrid on this one, I'm pretty sure. 2-1 on red hot favourites. 14-5 is the draw. 7-1 is the away win on this bad boy. And a win for the hosts. They currently find themselves in 4th spot. Could see them jump over Sevilla into 3rd, depending on what goes on with their game, of course. And a win for Real Betis, currently find themselves in 13th spot. Could see them mathematically jump up to 12th of Levante as well. I'm going to give it the hosts on this one. Atletico Madrid, they are the big boys. So yeah, I'm going to side with them. 3-1, comfortable home win to maintain their Champions League push. Next up, we have already relegated Espanyol taking on Eibar, who are up to 15th at the moment. Will they start to turn out the performances now that the pressure is off? Probably not. But anyway, the last 6 encounters between these two sides in all competitions in all venues sees 2 wins for Espanyol, 3 wins for Eibar, and 1 draw. They played at Eibar only season. It was a 2-1 win for Espanyol. Fancuna Ferreira and Esteban Guerrero on score sheet for Espanyol. Ivan Ramirez on score sheet for Eibar. Naldo got himself sent off as well on that day. Meanwhile, the last time played in Espanyol was a 1-0 win for Espanyol. Heading into this, Espanyol have actually lost their last 6 matches in La Liga, whereas Eibar have actually failed to win 29 last 32 away matches in La Liga. Meanwhile, Espanyol have also failed to score in 5 of the last 7 matches as well. 6 defeats on the spin for Espanyol, looking absolutely shaky as shit. Meanwhile, Eibar not too bad, but a little bit ropey the past few games. Just 1 win in the past 4 games, and that was against Granada way back at the end of June. The bookmakers' odds on this one, Espanyol, of course, maybe the pressure's off. 11-5 for the bookmakers' odds. 11-5 is also the draw. 30-10 is the away win. Espanyol are already down, but they could maybe get a little bit closer. Maybe not finish at the bottom of the table, but a win would put them up to 27 points. Meanwhile, Eibar in 15th, and a win for them could push them up to 14th spot with 39 points on the board. I'm going to go with Eibar on this one. I think it's doomsday Espanyol. I really wanted to see them stay up, but they're down, of course, into the Segundo Division next season. Next up, we have Granada up against Real Madrid, of course, leaders at the moment, and they'll still be leaders no matter what goes on tonight. Anyway, the last 6 encounters between Granada and Real Madrid, I see 6 wins for Real Madrid, nothing else elsewhere. Meanwhile, they played in Madrid back in October, 4-2 win for Real on that one. Benzema, Hazard, Modric, and Rodriguez on the score sheet. Darwin Machis and Domingos Duarte on the score sheet for Granada. Real Madrid have actually won the last of matches in La Liga. They've also kept a clean sheet in the last 4, and they also head into this looking very, very good. 5 wins on the spin in all competitions and all venues. Meanwhile, just 1 win in the past 5 for Granada. That was against Deportivo Alavés a couple of games back in the 1st of July. Heading into this, the bookmakers' odds on this one does take place on Monday the 13th of July. 11-2 for Granada. Long shot. 7-2 is the draw. 20-9. Red hot on is Real Madrid on this one. Of course, they lead the way by 1 point. It could be back to 4 points, and they could even extend it to 7 points at the end of this match, depending on what goes on with the Barcelona game later on. So they look comfortable at the moment. Meanwhile, their opposition, Granada, come into this 10th of the table. Win for them could see them up to 8th above Valencia in the process. But I don't see it happening, folks. I see Real Madrid snatching the 3 points in the end with a comfortable 2-0 win for me. Next up, we have Leganes. They're going to be taking on Valencia this coming match day, and does take place on the Sunday, the 12th of July. The last 6 encounters see 0 wins for Leganes, 3 draws, and 3 wins for Valencia. Valencia actually failed to win the last 9 matches in La Liga away from home, but they're also undefeated in the last 9 matches against Leganes in all competitions. Leganes have actually drawn the last 3 matches against Valencia, and they head into this just 1 win in the past 6. That was against Espanyol a couple of games back. Meanwhile, Valencia just 2 wins in the past 6, 1 win in the past 5. That was against Real Valladolid last time out. Bookmakers' odds on this one, Leganes, 12-5 for the victory, 21-10 is the draw, 13-10 is Valencia, who are the favourites for this victory. Win for Valencia in 8th could see them rise up to 6th in the table above Getafe. Leganes are in the drop zone. They need a win, and they need a win fast. But if they are victorious, they could mathematically go above Mallorca into 18th spot. I'm going with Valencia on this one. I think Leganes are toast. I think they're going to be joining Espanyol not too long away. I don't know if it's going to be this match day, but it's probably very, very close. Next up, we have Levante up against Athletic Bilbao. This game does take place on the 12th of July, which is a Sunday. The last 6 encounters sees 2 wins for Levante, 3 wins for Bilbao, and 1 draw. They played in Bilbao back in November. It was a 2-1 win for Bilbao. Munanin and Kappa on the score sheet for Bilbao. Postigo on the score sheet for Levante. Heading into this, Bilbao have actually scored at least 2 goals in 9 of the last 11 matches against Levante in all competitions. They come into this, Levante, just 1 win in the past 5. That was against Real Betis back end of June. Meanwhile, Bilbao come into this, 3 wins and 3 defeats in the past 6 games. They were on a nice run there with just 1 defeat in the past 4, which that was against Barcelona. But since then, it's been back-to-back defeats, losing to Real Madrid and Sevilla, the juggernauts, I might add. Heading into this, of course, the bookmakers' odds, 5-2 for Levante, 11-5 is the draw, 6-5 it is Bilbao, who are the favourites. They come into this 9th of the table. A win for them could see them shoot up to 7th, whereas their opposition, Levante, currently find themselves in 12th. The win for them could see them rise above Osasuna into 11th with 46 points. 2-0 win for me for Atletico. They'll snatch the 3 points with a 2-0 win. Nice, happy days. Next up, we have Osasuna. They're going to be taking on Celta Vigo, who are doing just enough to keep themselves above water. This match will take place on the 11th of July, which is a Saturday. The last 6 encounters sees 1 win for Celta Vigo, 2 wins for Osasuna, and 3 draws. They played in Vigo earlier in the season. It was a 1-1 draw. Santi Min on the score sheet for the hosts back then. Chimi Avila on the score sheet for Osasuna. The last time played in Osasuna was a 0-0 draw. Heading into this, Celta Vigo have actually failed to win 27 of the last 29 matches away from home. They're also undefeated in the last 5 matches against Osasuna in all competitions. So that's some food for thought. But heading into this, just 1 defeat the past 5 for Osasuna. They did lose to Real Betis last time around. Meanwhile, their opposition, Celta Vigo, have just lost once in the past 6. That was against Mallorca back end of June. Bookmakers' odds on this bad boy. What do we got on this then? Osasuna coming into this, where are you? 21-10 for the victory. 2-1 is the draw. 6-4 is the away win. So what about the results? What would happen there? Osasuna are in the 11th spot at the moment. 48 points they could go up to, which would be 9th. They would come from 11th to 9th. Their opposition, Celta Vigo come into this 16th at the table, 36 points. They could possibly go up to 14th above Real Valladolid if they're victorious. I'm going to give it to Osasuna in the end. 1-0 win at home. And that would be a good season right now. Osasuna sitting in mid-table, trying to grind it out for another year at the top flight. Next up, we have Sevilla. They're going to be taking on Mallorca this weekend. It does take place on the 12th of June, which is a Sunday. The last 6 encounters sees 4 wins for Sevilla, 2 wins for Mallorca, and 0 draws. They played in Mallorca earlier in the season. It was a 2-0 win for Sevilla. Diego Carlos and Embang Bangada on the score sheet for Sevilla. The last time they played in Sevilla was a 2-1 win for Mallorca, and it was in the Spanish Cup back in 2013. Goodness gracious me. The last time played in Sevilla in the league was a 3-2 win for Sevilla back in 2012. Heading into this, Mallorca have actually lost 14 of the last 17 away matches in La Liga, whereas Sevilla actually undefeated in the last 11 matches, both home and away. Heading into this, 3 wins on the spin for Sevilla, picking up victories against Leganes, Eibar, and Bilbao. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 3 for Mallorca. They did lose to Atlético Madrid a couple of games back, but since that's actually sandwiched in between 2 wins over Celta Vigo and, of course, Levante. Bookmakers' odds on this one, I'll probably go with Sevilla on this one, I'm pretty sure. 5-2 on Red Hot favourites, 15-4 is the draw, 50-2 is the away win on this bad boy. A win for Mallorca, currently find themselves just above in the drop zone at the moment, 32 points on the board. A win for them could seem get out of the drop zone at the expense of Deportivo Alavés. A win for Sevilla in 3rd could see them strengthen their Champions League spot and push them up to 66 points, which probably would, I think it's already nailed on anyway. It would make it a good 9 points clear of Villarreal in 5th. I'm going to go with Sevilla as well on this one. I think Mallorca are in a bit of trouble and they'll need a couple of desperate results as the season comes to a grinding halt. Next up, Villarreal up against Real Sociedad, probably the game of the weekend, I think. Last 6 encounters between 2 sides, 4 wins for Villarreal, 2 wins for Sociedad, no draws. They played in Sociedad early in the season. It was a 2-1 win for Villarreal. Manu Tringangaros from the penalty spot and Santi Cazorla as well. William Jose get the 1-0 goal for Sociedad. The last time played in Villarreal, though, was a 2-1 win for Sociedad. That's right, William Jose and Duanami, the score sheet for Sociedad. Gerard Marino on the score sheet as well. That's back in 2018. Heading into this, Villarreal just 1 defeat the past 6. That was against Barcelona a couple of games back. Meanwhile, Sociedad just 1 win in the past 5. They are in action tomorrow night, or tonight, whenever this video goes out, against Granada, so that could give them a big old boost. The bookmakers' odds on this one does take place on the Monday the 13th of July, 30-10 for Villarreal, 9-4 is the draw, 21-10 is the away win for Sociedad. They are underdogs. They come into the 7th of the table. A win for them could see them rise above Getafe into 6th. Villarreal are in 5th. A win for them could give them up to 60 points. And then you know what? They are back in the Champions League hunt. Believe it or not. Against my better judgment, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Villarreal. I'd like to see Sociedad win, of course. I think the Champions League hopes are done. I think they just need to get themselves back into European contention at the expense of maybe Getafe. But they'll need a win, first and foremost, tomorrow night, and then, of course, this one. And then wrapping it up, it'll be Valladolid taking on Barcelona. A must-win game for Barcelona to keep up the heat. And they should do it because the last 6 encounters sees 1 defeat for them. A victory for Valladolid and 5 wins for Barcelona. That win for Valladolid was back in 2014 in Valladolid. It was a 1-0 win back then. 2014 goal scorer on that day, Faustino Rossi. Meanwhile, they did play earlier in the season in Barcelona. It was a 5-1 win for Barcelona. Messi with a brace, Vidal, Suarez and Legalet on score sheet for Barcelona. Kiko Olivas on score sheet for Valladolid. Heading into this, Barcelona actually won 11 of the last 12 matches against Real Valladolid in all competitions. They also undefeated in the last 9 matches in La Liga. Coming into this, just 2 wins in the past 4 games for Barcelona in all competitions. That's back-to-back wins, though, against Espanyol and Villarreal. Meanwhile, their opposition, Valladolid, just 1 defeat in the past 5. That was the last time out against Valencia, 2-1. Just the other day. Bookmakers odds on this bad boy. I'm sure they're going to go with Barcelona. This game does take place on the 11th of July, which is a Saturday. 9-1 Valladolid, 4-1 is draw, 3-1 on for Barcelona, who come into this second in the table. A win for them mathematically, depending on what goes on with Real Madrid both tonight and on this match day. They could go top. That's right, they could go top, but realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. But they should be victorious on this one. But the opposition, Valladolid, coming to this 14th of the table. A win for them could see them rise above Real Betis into 13th. 13th in the end. Pal, I'm going to go with a 3-0 win for Barcelona away from home, which would keep this title race alive until the final few games, of course. But let's just say, between you and I, all of this magic was to come on in, bang on the pissing nose. This is what the table would look like at the end of it. Real Madrid lead the way, 80 points on the board. Barcelona 79. Of course, this does not include the game, which is going to take place Friday night. Atlético Madrid into 3rd, Sevilla up to 4th, or remaining 4th, 6 points clear of Villarreal, and Getafe in the chasing pack. Down the bottom, Espanyol are down. Leganes not too far behind, and Mallorca are doomed at the moment. But that could all still change in the final few days. And again, make sure you stick around for those few games that take place. And we'll have prediction shows for them. Of course we will. But, of course, don't forget, next season we're going to have the Prediction League, so make sure you stick around for that. Make sure you bang the subscribe and, of course, the little bell so you know when all the new videos coming out on the channel. So you can be first in line and get your predictions in, and then forget about it. That's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. But if you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day on the channel, whether that's Football Manager, Predictions, Rovers, whatever we got. We got it all here, babies, under one roof. And also check out the description. Links to my other social media platforms are in there. Twitter, I'm quite vocal on there, so make sure you follow that bad boy. And also follow the old Facebook page, Blackburn Overseas. I'm going to be using the old Facebook a lot next season. And of course, there is the old Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the way to do it. Patreon.com/Overseas. Check that sucker out. But until then, boys and girls, hopefully your team's doing well, and hopefully you're not Espanyol fans, because they're going to be going into the second league next season. But until then, I'll see you all very, very soon. Until then, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.